Good day everyone, especially to our dearest instructress, Mrs. Carla Joy Palalis. I am April Shane C. Lopez.
And I am Christine Soriano.
And today, we will be discussing about the strengths and weaknesses of Filipino character. As a Filipino, do you know or do you have any idea of what are the strengths and weaknesses of Filipino character? Good, so let's start on discussion. Strengths in the Filipino character. What are there in the Pinoy character that makes us strong as a people? So the first strengths of the Filipino character is pakikipagkapwa-tao. When we say pakikipagkapwa-tao, Filipinos open to others and feel one with others, regard others with dignity, and respect, deal with them as fellow human beings. When we say kapwa-tao, it means fellow human being. It also the basic sense of justice and fairness. Concern for others, ability to empathize with others. It also means helpfulness and generosity in times of needed, or in Tagalog, pakikiramay. Practice of bayanihan or mutual assistance, Filipino hospitality. It also the sensitivity to people's feelings or pakikiramdam, pagtitiwala or trust, sense of gratitude or utang na loob. When we say utang na loob, it is a sense of obligation to return a favor owed to someone. For example, a young man will have utang na loob for whoever helps him find his first job. In paying that help, he or she at least gives some gratitude of that person who helped him. Very dependent on interpersonal relationships, gives sense of security and feeling of closeness to one another. Pakikipagkapwa-tao is a foundation of unity, as well the sense of social being. The second strength of Filipino character is family orientation. We Filipinos possess a genuine and deep love for family. It is a source of personal identity, emotional and material support, and one's main commitment and responsibility. Honor and respect given to parents and elders. Care given to the children, the generosity towards kind in need, and in great sacrifices one endures for the welfare of the family. When we say family-oriented, it is a sense of family results in a feeling of belongingness and rootedness in a basic sense of security. The third strength of Filipino character is joy and humor. Filipinos have a cheerful and fun-loving approach to life and its ups and downs. Pleasant disposition, a sense of humor, and a propensity for happiness that contribute not only to the Filipino charm but also to the indomitability of the Filipino spirit. Laughing at ourselves and the mess we are in is an important coping mechanism. Playful, sometimes disrespectful, we laugh at those we love and at those we hate, and we make jokes about our good fortune and bad. Manifested in the Filipinos' love for socials and celebrations, to laugh even in the most trying of times. The result is a certain emotional balance, optimism, a healthy disrespect for power and office, and the capacity. The fourth strengths of the Filipino character is flexibility, adaptability, and creativity. We can adjust and to adapt to circumstances and the surrounding environment, both physical and social. Adjust to adapt to whatever happens, even in unplanned or anticipated events. We possess a tolerance for ambiguity that enables us to remain unfazed by uncertainty or lack of information. Creative, resourceful, weak learners can improvise and make use of whatever is at hand in order to create and produce. Accepts change, adapts to life in any part of the world in the ability to make new things out of old scraps, creative in cultural sphere. The result is productivity, innovation, entrepreneurship, equanimity. The fifth strength of the Filipino character is hard work and industry. we have the capacity for hard work given proper conditions, to raise one's standard of living and to possess the essentials of a decent life for one's family. We are willing to take the risk with jobs abroad and while there to work at 2 or 3 jobs. The result is productivity and entrepreneurships for some and survival despite poverty. The 6 strengths of Filipino character is faith and religiosity. Filipinos have deep faith in God. Our innate religiosity enables us to comprehend and genuinely accept reality in the context of God's will and plan. Religious expressions is very tangible, expressed every day. We relate to God like a human being, threaten, think, ask forgiveness, and appease. Tragedy and bad fortune are accepted and some optimism characterizes even the poorest lives. Related to bahala na, which may be considered positively as a reservoir or psychic energy, a psychological prop on which we can lean during hard times. This pampalakas ng loob allows us to act despite uncertainty. The 7 strengths of Filipino character is faith and religiosity. Our faith and daring was manifest at EDSA and other times in our history even when it. Our faith and daring was manifest at EDSA and other times in our history seen in the capacity to accept failure and defeat. We recognize forces external to ourselves as contributing to how events in our lives turn out. The results of the Filipinos' faith are courage, daring optimism, inner peace, as well as the capacity to genuinely. The last strengths of Filipino character is ability to survive. Filipinos have an ability to survive. Filipinos make do with what is available in the environment. Basic optimism, flexibility, and adaptability, hard work, and a deep faith in God. It is manifested in the millions of Filipinos who bravely live through the harshest economic and social circumstances. What we might be able to do under better circumstances.
And now let's talk about the weaknesses of Filipino character. The first one is extreme personalism. Extreme personalism takes things personally. It is usually happen those who are in the position. Because of extreme personalism, they doesn't care about fairness. They will fight their interest till it will become in their hands. The properties and title is not impossible to take them, it's because of the power of money. They uses personal contacts and gives preferences to the family and friends in hiring, services, and even voting. Being extreme personalism led corruption because of the extreme needs of some people. The corruptions are still continuous because small people support them. Official or wealth persons give them money to make them silence or either support them to become their personal interest. The second one is extreme family-centered. Extreme family-centered concern for the family is one of the Filipino greatest strengths, but excessive concern for family means using one's office and power to promote family interest and thus factionalism, patronage, political dynasties, and protection of erring family members. It results lacks of concern for the common good and acts as block to national consciousness. The third one is the lack of discipline. A casual attitude toward time and space manifested in lack of precision and compulsiveness, in poor time management, and procrastination. It will result in lack rooted in many factors: the home, the social, the economic, the environment, the culture and language, history, religion, educational system, mass media, and leadership. And that's all. Thank you for listening.